Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. Troy here. And just got two rules. One, you have to watch the video all the way through. And the second is you have to share it. Now, first things first, I am not a professional speaker. But I am doing this video because I believe it can save people's lives. And it all revolves around this little gadget right here. Now, I live next to the highway, so it's going to be a little loud. This house is 60 years old, so it don't have much insulation. But I want to tell you a story first as to why I'm doing this video, and then I'm going to give you a challenge. We've all taken challenges in our lives, weight loss, and stop this or stop that, 60-day, 90-day. This has nothing to do with that, but it is a challenge. And I want to tell you the story behind why I woke up this morning and decided to do this video. I guess God placed it on my heart to do it. It's kind of weird, but you know, I'm like, I don't know if this is really a cool video to do, but I'm gonna do it anyway because you asked me to. But I believe if it can save one person's life by you watching it and sharing it all over Facebook, social media, whatever, and it gets out in front of thousands of people, I believe we can save a life or two. And we might not ever know it, but God does. But I'll tell you a story as to why I do the video. Yesterday I had a very busy day. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. It is right now, let me tilt here. It is right now in Jacksonville, Florida, the Sunshine State. It's Saturday, February 6th, I think. But you can look outside. I live at the highway here, outside Orange Park. And it's 50 degrees, overcast. It's supposed to rain later on today, and the wind chill is really cold because it's blowing about 30 miles an hour, so that makes it feel like it's 20 degrees outside. That's why I got my jacket on. But yesterday I had a busy day. I left home in the morning, dropped Gracie off, my little 5-year-old, and drove to the north side of Jacksonville. About 25 minutes highway and interstate. Dropped off some wheels for a buddy of mine. Followed him to his place on the other side of Jacksonville, by the west side, University. Did a little business there. Him and I loaded up, drove all the way around the other side of Jacksonville, back to Orange Park, did some business for a few minutes, and I rode back with him, got in my truck, and came all the way back around Jacksonville to my house. So a lot of driving yesterday. And one thing that really sparked me to pay attention to what people do was this cell phone. Because we all know we've got one. Everybody's got one or two. I got 3 or 4. Gracie plays with 2 or 3 of them. But the point is this cell phone is addictive. And I'll challenge you at the end of this video to do something that I believe could help people. But this thing does not leave our side ever. And we all, I'm talking about myself now, I'm just hoping you're watching. And maybe you can relate. But this phone stays on our ear or texting 24/7. If we're not sleeping, we're on the phone. And yesterday, I paid special attention for that 2.5 hours I was traveling all over Jacksonville to people while they were on their phones. And I was really shocked at the consistent time is not really the right word, but how much time people use these phones when they're driving. And we've all heard the stories. We've seen the news broadcast, and we've seen the horrible stories on Facebook and other social media platforms about the accidents and innocent people getting killed. It's horrible. And throughout the whole day, I watched people. And the one thing, one scenario that stuck in my mind the most is I am driving, probably the second time coming around Jacksonville yesterday. I'm driving down the interstate, 295. And I'm in my Suburban, big old tank. And like everybody else, my phone is within reach. We don't even put it in our pockets. We put it on our lap, or we put it on the dash, the little gadgets you can hang, or on the center console so we can get to it fast. And I'm driving down the road trying to process, I need to not use my phone as much as I do. I am guilty of it all day long for many, many years. Thank God I haven't been in an accident, but I'm driving down 295 at 70, speed limit 65, right? And I look over in the fast lane, and this lady passes me at 70, 75 miles an hour. And here she is. I'm looking, and I see her come up, so I just glance over, and here she is, one hand on the steering wheel like this at 70, 75 miles an hour. Now, do you know, going 70, 75 miles an hour, 10 seconds looking down at this phone, a lot of stuff can happen. You are traveling, rocking and rolling, and you are doing some distance at 70, 75 miles an hour, and it amazed me that she was on her phone for 7, 8, 10 seconds is a long time, and she was moving. And there was a lot of other little incidents like that. I got some lunch on the other side of town, and I pulled up in a parking spot at a big intersection where the little fast food restaurant was, eating healthy, of course, chicken. And I watched for 30 minutes. Everybody, a lot of honking going on, a lot of distractions going on, and a lot of it had to do with the cell phone. So, the reason I said all of that story is the reason why I felt prompted to do this video, because I believe if everybody watches this video and shares it, and it goes to 1,000, maybe 10,000, maybe 100,000 people, and everybody takes this challenge that I'm going to offer to you at the end of the video, what if we could all together save one person? You see, 15 months ago, I lost my beautiful wife to cancer. I didn't lose her. I know where she is. She's in heaven. But my wife passed from cancer. It was the most horrible, tragic, painful thing I've ever experienced in my whole life. 47 years old at the time. And you could put all the pain together in 47 years, and it didn't compare to that one loss. Still dealing with the pain 15 months later. But a loss is a loss, and the pain, there is no level. It is extremely high and extremely painful and lasts a lifetime. People deal with it differently. And the reason I say that story is we're all going to lose people. But what if we could change some things that we do? Me talking to myself every single day driving with a cell phone, looking down, texting, calling, talking, responding. Is it that important that we respond to a text 20 times a day, 30 times a day? Or search for our phone wherever it is if it rings? Is it that important? Is your life worth it? My life? Our kids' lives? What if we put that phone down and didn't use it at all? And if you had to use it and it was that important, it's obviously not as important as your life. But if you had to use that, can you pull over in 5 minutes and respond? Maybe not texting at all while driving is perfect. Maybe just a headset or speakerphone where you can talk and still kind of focus on where you're going. I know I'm just rambling. It might not make too much sense to you. It makes sense to me because of what I set out to watch yesterday for 2.5 hours. Was a lot of, over 50, 60% of the people driving behind the wheel, dealing with their phone, not looking at the road. And we know a lot of lives are lost every single year, excuse me, because of accidents, car accidents, and a lot of them are due to cell phones. And I'm sure whatever the statistics are, you can look them up. It's high for people using phones, but the reality is it's probably double, because how do you really prove someone was looking at the phone or texting whenever they got in the accident unless it's in their hand when they get to the scene? So before I get into my challenge, we all have loved ones. What if we can take this 90-day challenge and share it, and a month from now somebody sees it for the first time and they take the 90-day challenge and they share it, and it continues to snowball, and then tens and thousands of people just take this silly 90-day challenge. We've all taken them before. This one can actually change people's lives. It could save people's lives, you know? What if we can save your mom, your dad? How about brothers and sisters? How about kids? Is it worth sharing this video and getting in front of thousands and thousands of people to take a challenge? And in that 90 days, what if, just think about it, what if we stop an accident from happening because we took the challenge? 20, 30,000 people take the challenge throughout this year, however many it goes, and there's lives saved. I think that's important enough to watch and share this video and let it go to as many people and reach as many people as it can. I think it would. I think it'd be awesome. So here's my challenge to you. And challenges are not easy sometimes. 90 days is not a long time at all, unless you have to stop doing something that you do every day for 90 days. Then that's tough. I've taken weight loss challenges. I've done all kind of stuff in the gym, out of the gym, all kind of stuff. I remember not going to a gym in January every single year for many years because 1 million people were there. And I knew by the end of January to middle of February, everybody was gone. Okay? We've all taken challenges. That's okay. But this challenge might actually save people's lives. So my challenge to you is from the day that you watch this video, and you watch it all the way through, you share it as many times as you can on every platform you can, and you take the 90-day challenge. And that challenge is simple, and it's easy, and it can save lives. Let's not use text and drive. Put the phone down, get to a safe place, and then you can respond to whatever it is. And I know, especially me, I'm 48 years old. I've been driving for a long time, and guys especially, we think we can do it all, 7 things at one time. The reality is, and maybe I'm just talking to me, maybe this hasn't happened to you, but I can assure you, every year, I can't count on my hands and feet how many times I've slammed on brakes and almost had a heart attack because I was busy playing with my phone. Maybe that's just me, okay? Maybe that's not you. Good for you, okay? I got issues with my phone every single day. I think it's that important. And yesterday really sparked something in me that says, you know what? My life, my kid's life, your kid's life, your parents' life, your family's life is way more important than answering a text or a phone call from a bill collector, most likely, or some other call service is trying to sell you something. Lives are more important than that. So my challenge is, from the day you watch this video, I encourage you to put your phone down. Do not text and drive for 90 days. Share this video with everybody you can. As silly as it might sound, 12 minutes long. Maybe us together collectively this year, 2016, starting in Jacksonville and going across the country, can save lives. And if we might not ever know, but what if we all together, through this simple little 90-day challenge share video, save one? And we might not ever know. But what if we save one life? One mom, one dad, one brother, one sister, one grandmother or granddad, one kid. Is it important enough for you to share if we can save one kid? I hope so. I hope so. So I'll end up 13 minutes is long enough, but I challenge you to take that 90-day no text cell phone challenge while you're driving your vehicle. And I hope you do it, because I'm going to do it. It's going to be hard, but we can do it. We can do it together. All right. I appreciate you. Share it with everybody you can. Okay. God bless you. Bye-bye.